Hello, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. Hi, this is Ganesh Naik. I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career. And I also help students who are appearing for the FRM and the CFA exam to clear in their first attempt. And I'm back with one of the videos wherein basically I talk to my students who have cleared the exam to help and share their experience, share their journey with others. Okay, so that the new people who are coming to the curriculum, who are new people who are going for the exam, they can learn from it. They can understand how the exam is cleared. Okay, and what problems people have already faced. Okay, so that is basically the purpose of these videos. And today we have with us Vedant, and he has cleared the exam for FRM Level 1 in November 2021, and he is a college student. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for joining Vedant and sharing your experience. Thank you very much for coming. And before, for the benefit of the audience, can you please give the a brief about yourself before you started your preparation for FRM? What were you doing?
So before I started my preparation for FRM, I'm pursuing BFM degree right now. I'm in second year. Before starting my first year, just got over on May 20th or 25th, my first year got over because the college started late and I had only a week or two vacation. I didn't got a much big summer break. So my second year and my FRM preparation started together, from exactly 1st June itself. And I used to trade, I know I am learning to trade, and I used to trade from 11th standard. So I had a bit of knowledge about trading, like futures and options, etc.
Okay, you had some background of it because you were actually trading in the real market.
Yeah, but no corporate experience as such. Like I haven't done any internships. Just little knowledge about trading, you can say.
Okay. Now, when you started from 1st of June, I mean, before starting, you must have seen the book, right? There are 4 books for the FRM Level 1. Was there any book that you felt that, okay, this might be tough for me? Or any book which you felt, okay, this would be easy for me? Something like that?
I got an idea that book 3 will be easy because, it is related to trading and all that stuff. And book 1 was a little lesser. It had lesser chapters and it was all theory. So I thought it was also easier. Book 4 and 2, it was okay, but I didn't. I just started to look into books, but I knew that without preparing, if I look into things which I don't know, I will be afraid. So मैं उधर ही रुक गया, yeah. Because even in 7th standard, I have tried it, and you think, oh no, what are these things? How will I? But once you go to tuitions or any other thing, once you know what it is, you will know, अरे ये तो मतलब ऐसा ही है करके.
That is easy, basically. Okay.
It मतलब tough time. It's tough, but the fear goes away.
Okay. Perfect. Now, with respect to the content, right? So you had any background of statistics before?
Not really. Whatever in 12, whatever it's taught in 12 commerce, 11 commerce in junior college.
That is that
I
much.
knew only that only, nothing else.
And you're doing BFM, Bachelor's of Financial Management course, right?
Yeah.
Does it have anything on first year in statistics or anything?
Statistics, it has a business statistics chapter. It mostly included whatever I had studied in junior college and a little new concept, not as such whatever is covered in FRM. Most of it was new.
Okay, got it. Now, how did you start it? That means how many hours you were preparing from 1st of June?
It's I can't exactly say. Earlier it used to be I used to manage my studies how my days are going. If I had my studies were basically based on colleges, so I had my CE1 exam, CE2 exams, and final exam of semester 3.
Okay.
So CE1 exams were conducted in August end.
Okay.
CE2 were conducted on September end, and final exam were conducted in October 14 to 23rd, 24th. So what happened earlier, 1-2 months, I was a little I used to study, but the pace was really low. I used to prioritize other things also over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you had other exams to go for it. You had other exams for the college.
Yeah.
Exams.
Yeah, and like other small things like playing little games. Like I don't do like, yeah, but I didn't do much gaming. Like once in
Okay.
a while, going on walks, etc. But like I would recommend others to please start earlier. Like if you are planning to, complete one reading 1 month before the exam, you should prepare like you want to complete it 2 months before the exam.
Okay, you have to be
Because
very
the thing is
conservative.
that, yeah, because from my experience, I had suffered a bit. Like I was able to complete my portion before the exam, but the last 2 months were very tiresome.
Very hectic. Yeah. So basically, so you said that you had two exams, C1 and C2. When did that got
Yeah.
completed? Which month?
Like C1 was from all C1, C2, and the final exam all were about 9 days.
9 days.
Had
Okay.
a, yeah, so August 20 to end of August, like, yeah,
So that
September
end of
22,
August.
yeah, so, or end of October, and October 14 to 23rd, 24th.
Okay. Okay. So you had your college exams in between every month. So you had to take out time for that also. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
So
so that,
when there was no college exam, so how many hours you were sitting for FRM?
like I told, it used to depend on day. Like if I get like assignments in college, or I had lectures, so I was tired, so I used to do less. But if I had like, I was more, what do you say, more energetic, then I used to do more. If I got more time,
Okay.
then I used to do more chapters. But like sometimes relatives used to visit too, then we are like,
So how
they
many
are
hours primarily?
hardly visiting.
I'm looking out for numbers. Basic. The reason being, a lot of students who will go for the exam, they should know how many hours you prepared. That is the reason I'm asking this. So any number primarily.
Like, yeah, like I told, the number of days used to differ like greatly. So I can tell you by chapters, like from,
Okay.
if you take each chapter, uh, you can assume like 2 hours lecture and
Mhm.
2 to 3 hours of reading. I used to
Okay.
like read a lot, like kind of semi memorize it. So it took me much time to complete my overall syllabus, but like, yeah, it helped me. So what happened was, I was late to complete the syllabus, but
Mhm.
it proved helpful. Like,
Okay. So
yeah,
you almost spend around 4 to 5 hours per chapter. First watching the
yeah,
video and okay. Okay.
yeah.
So almost
And
250
if
to
you are
300 hours.
like, huh?
250 to 300 hours because 60 chapters and if you multiply by 5, that's almost 300 hours.
Yeah, like if the chapters were big, then it would take a little longer.
Way
Like
longer.
in the, they said like it takes 300 hours, but it takes a little more.
Okay.
Like you
Okay.
have to also solve the question bank
Right.
and stuff,
Right.
because like you have question bank of each chapters,
Hmm.
then sectional and mocks, and you also conducted like the quizzes of important chapters. So I have to once again revise the chapters what I have done. So it
Right.
adds up on time. One
Right.
reading and one chapter, you can say like 300 hours, 350 hours.
Okay. Now, when did you completed entire reading of the question chapters? Which month or which date? Do you remember that?
I actually completed it in November, because what I used to do, like I told you, like I kind of semi memorize it. I used to like, did it simultaneously. Like I
Hmm.
used to study for the chapters, and I used to, after 1 or 2 weeks, I also used to do its question bank per
Okay.
chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why I was late in November, and there were also other reasons, like, what my college, like when the sem 1 was finished, my I
Hmm.
got done with my sem 1 in 12th of Jan or something, because college is open late. And this
Okay.
time what they did was, they finished it like on 23rd of October, the sem 3. They increased
Okay.
the number of lectures later on, after 1 2 months, like after June, July. They increased the number of lectures. So what happened was, from October 1 to like 14th of October, and from 24th October and till exam, I got full free time. But like
Okay.
the, yeah,
So you
but
utilize
then
those
I,
free times. You utilize that
yeah,
entire month in.
but the earlier days, like the lectures got more. So Like, yeah, it got delayed, the study.
Okay, so for the benefit of the audience, so primarily what you're saying is that before October 1st, you were preparing, but not up to that full level because of the
Yeah,
college commitment. And then from October onwards. Now, you solved the question bank, the chapter was question bank entirely,
yeah,
full end to end, right?
yeah.
And did you solve the binary questions by any chance?
No, I wasn't able to touch it. Like,
You do not have time for
yeah,
that.
I was late. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of revision, okay, so were you able to do the entire revision of the content once properly, once you're done reading and say solving?
Yeah, I was able to do it. Like I told you, I've completed it on time, but it was late. And like, if I have started in earlier chapters, like
Mhm.
I'm done with chapters, then you also study attending lectures for other chapters.
Right.
Then I used to take question bank. Then second, it like I get the second revision. Then afterwards, you
Okay.
take like important quiz. Like then third revision. But there are
Right.
some chapters which I may not even attended lectures. So later on, I have to do that. So the like while saying technically, I have to say that my first revision got over in November, but actually I have also done 2 or 3 times revision of the earlier chapters.
Right. Right. Because after a few weeks, once you have done the chapter, after a few weeks, you would go and revise it and solve also. Right. So
Yeah,
you are doing it simultaneously. Right.
yeah,
Now, with respect to, so you are referring to Switcher book, right?
yeah,
Entirely.
right.
Now, were you following that Excel sheet that I had given in that schedule part, or you were using some other approach?
I used to like the lab whatever in order your live lectures were. I used to follow the
Okay.
same because I started a little late. Like I would advise to go at least a month before I started. Like
So before June,
like
you
you can
started in
do.
June.
Yeah, so from May it will be helpful, but it's okay. You can easily finish off even if you start in June, but it will be great if you start a month earlier.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And you solved the sectional test also, which was provided by us entirely. You were able to
No,
go.
I wasn't able to solve the sectional test and the mock papers because uh, there were little chapters left. Like I told you, there were some chapters which I wasn't able, like I did it in the end. So I wanted to
Okay.
first complete the portion. So like I was like, because I was the chapter wise question bank which you were providing, I was able to solve it. Like I got ample time after I solved it. There are
Okay.
about 2.4 minutes you get.
Hmm.
Like if you divide per question 2.4 minutes in FRM exam, and I used to do it in half a time or two-third, max 75 25% of time I
Hmm.
used to get free. So I was like,
Okay.
first I would complete the portion, like I would excel in it, then I will take mocks. I
Okay.
had actually uh, in the end I had kept time that I will do mocks, but
Hmm.
it I kind of miscalculated. It took a little longer, and I wasn't able to take mocks. But I recommend that please take mocks. It will be
Okay.
helpful.
Okay.
Mhm.
And because you sit in the entire 4 hour environment and you see the exam, right, and you prepare for it. Now, when you went for the exam on that day, this was your first competitive exam, is it, or have you given any
Uh,
competitive exam before?
Actually, I have given NPAT, but it was more like I studied for it. Like I was going to appear for, like I was going to take admission in NMS, so I appeared for NPAT. But later,
Hmm.
I thought if I'm giving FRM and CFA, so it will be better if I take a college which is near to my home, and I could also do internship if any more time is
Right.
left.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so I kind of like I studied it, whatever things were
You
there.
went for
I
the exam
attempted
also.
it.
You went for that
Yeah,
exam
I
also.
went, but in the end, I was like, "Arey, jaane do na." Like 50
Okay.
minutes were late, so I kind of left it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you when you went for this exam now, what happened in that first 1 hour FRM level one exam? Yeah.
Uh, I will tell the how the day had gone because
Yes. Yes.
like actually I had only gone on 2 hours of sleep because
Okay.
what college students know, like you have the experience of giving one paper or max two paper in a day.
Hmm.
So it's like 4 books. There are like there are 4 books. So the amount of syllabus you have to cover is very large. So like we
Right.
have to keep like 4 days before, like 3 4 days before exam, we have to start preparing.
Right.
So I was not like very experienced with this amount of syllabus, like for start the day before preparation in advance of 4 days.
Hmm.
So what happened was I was a bit worried that I may forget whatever I have been revising. So in like on the first day or second day, I took more time to revise and ended up like I kind of over revised it, and with the chapter covered by very less. So in
Okay.
the other 1 or 2 days, I have to rush it, and I had only 2 hours of sleep
Oh,
when I had gone to
okay.
attempt. Yeah, so I was tired, but I was able to complete the portion.
Okay.
So
But
I
when you
went
started
there
solving,
and
yeah, when you started solving the question bank,
yeah,
sorry, the exam part. So did you found any easy question, difficult question? What happened?
yeah. In the beginning, it were like mostly whatever I have been like familiar with. They were easy questions because I was the book one and book three were my like strong points, and book
Mm-hmm.
two and book four I also like. Book four was also easy for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I have practiced more for book one and book three. Like I have started it earlier, so book two was a bit weaker, but it was okay. Like I was able to attempt it. Book some questions from book four and book two proved to be a bit difficult, but not as many as such. Like it
Okay.
was okay.
So out of the entire
Yeah.
100 questions, were you able to solve the entire 100 questions in time?
Yeah, actually, the thing like I wasn't able to solve the last five questions. They were mostly from book two, one or two from book four because they were really difficult. Like like
Okay.
hypothesis testing, binomial. In the
Mhm.
binomial distribution, they added like 12 months and then currency and all that. And I
Okay.
was
Okay.
really the thing was that I was really tired because I had only 2 hours of sleep, and then I have been giving the exam for 4 hours straight, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't like eaten anything. Like thoda bahut nashta kar liya that, and I had gone for exam because I was really tense. Thoda like
Okay.
when you
Okay.
give difficult exam, you feel like vomiting if you eat much.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So basically, the last
it
four,
happens
five,
with me. I don't know about others.
but
Yeah,
basically the last 5 questions, you were not able to concentrate also on that part,
yeah.
right?
Like I was able to yeah. If I had like more 20 minutes, maybe I would have like solved them. But no,
Okay. Okay.
maybe not even in 20. If I had extra 20 minutes, maybe even I may not be able to solve it because they were complex. The questions are already complex. They made it more complex. The rest of
Okay.
the papers was really easy. Like yeah,
Okay. And how many
the
theory
theory part.
questions you saw in the exam out of 100?
There were many like 70. You can
Around
say
70.
about 70. Yeah,
Okay. And those theory questions you were comfortable with? You were able to solve?
yeah. Most of them I was comfortable with.
And what about quant, the last 30 calculation?
Uh, Quants like I was able to solve, but some question like I told I was not sure. Like about 10 questions, I was not sure. Like not 10, about 7 8 questions I was not sure. A bit
Hmm.
like 90% sure, and five of them were like maybe 50-50.
Okay. Okay. And when you completed the exam, what was your thought process? Did you feel that you would be able to clear the exam?
I was like really tired. Like I told you, I wasn't able to attempt sectional and mocks, but
Hmm.
like and the exam also, like my preparations for FRM also ended on the like last minute. So still the like from 3 to 4 months I was like we have to अरे बाकी है करके, we have more to
Hmm.
study, more to study. Like finally like what happened was when I finished studying, I was still thinking that we have more to go. And after the
Okay.
exam I was really tired. Like there are 100 MCQs. I can like normally what happens in the college exams, there are mostly brief answers. So,
Hmm.
but not 100 questions. So you can like yeah, how well
Okay.
you have done. Like just as the exam got over, I walked out of the that yeah center. I was like thinking for a moment. I was like, how much did I attempt? Because the last five questions, like I told, I
Hmm.
have to like तुक्का मारना पड़ा.
Just tick that ticket. Okay.
Yeah, so I was first focusing on that. I was like, shit, what happened? And like I was later then, it wasn't that bad. I had like 80
Okay.
questions. No, if not 80 on the safer side, 70 questions I was sure with, which is a like good score.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
now when the result came in, what were the quartiles that you got?
I got second quartile in the first book,
Mhm.
third quartile in second book, first quartile in third, and second in fourth. But I kind of think like book one and book four, I would have gotten in the, like if I had gotten a bit more marks, I would have been the quartiles would have been upgraded.
And that was because of the 5 questions that slightly got impacted.
Yeah,
Last
no,
one.
even maybe in book four, but book one I was expecting first quartile. Maybe
Okay.
it's in book one, there are like theory questions they are tweaking. Maybe the others scored more than me. Maybe I would have done in
Okay.
mistake, but I was expecting first quartile in book one as well.
Okay. Okay. So primarily, when the result came in, you cleared the exam. What has been your reaction? The reaction of people around you, your friends, your college people. What happened?
The result actually came in 10 at 10 o'clock. I either saw your WhatsApp status or I checked my Telegram. So I tried to log in. I logged in, but the result was not showing as like most of the people faced it. Like I logged in 4 times, but still I didn't got the result, and I keep logging in 2-3 times. At
Right.
1:15 at night, I got to see my result. So I was
Wow.
like, yeah, I cleared it. Yeah. I
Okay.
waked up my parents. Yeah.
Right.
They
Right.
told
Right.
me you are going to see it in night and you're going to wake it up. And I was like, no, but that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful.